What up, Coop Group? Welcome back to Alliance War Season 26, War number 6, where SAS goes against PBT. And they are normally a Masters Alliance, so I know that they're really good. They may not die at all, they may die a little bit, but our plan is to die less than them, as always. Now, I am very behind on my war videos, so sorry, please hang in there. I'm going to be doing my commentating over this next few days, trying to catch up on them. And I've been busy with Olympic trials. I had my first one this past week. And there's 2 more to go. But anyways, let's go to this war video. I'm bringing in Warlock, Quake, and White Magneto. Usually when I'm given a third option of choose whoever you want, I'm going to bring in White Magneto for the extra damage for Warlock and Quake. It's just the way I'm doing it this whole season. It's been very useful. But I'm going to be on path 4 against this Juggernaut. And I'll be taking node 24, Hulkbuster. Hopefully he doesn't shock me to death. Both with Quake. Then I'll be on path 1. That shared mortal is either I or Work in Progress was going to take it. I believe Work in Progress took it. Now I'm in path 1 against, I was going to say Longshot. Yeah, sure. And then against Mysterio. And then I have the shared node Hyperion, which I've done before. But this time, he did not have willpower. The first time he did. This time he did not. And then against node, I think 50, the unblockable regeneration node, Cable. And that was either Quake or Warlock. And yeah, showing you the map. This should be a fun war. It's at 21 hours right now going down. Clock's going down. I believe I move in a few hours, which I don't think I'm holding anyone up too much. I think it's just in time for me to push everyone to section 2. So yeah, I'm going to give my motivational speech. Let's do this. I think that was shown on Dreamin's video for this war. Again, I am quite behind. Sorry. I think we're in War 9 by now. But anyways, I'm boosting up. I'm going to be using Quake. So feel free to do 2 times speed if you don't want to see this fight. It's just a normal Quake fight against Juggernaut. My goal here in the bottom, which it says, just finish 100%. So no parries, just dexterity the whole fight. Heavy dexterity the whole fight. Juggernaut is not really a hard defender. Especially on this node, it's kind of a waste of placement because this node is if you get numerous debuffs on you, 3 debuffs on you, then they get extra fury. And he doesn't really place debuffs. If they're running the weakness debuff, sure, if it hits you, then he'll put that on you. If you're running suicides, and that's 3 debuffs there. But I don't see this as a threat at all for any defender. I could have used anyone. I could use Warlock for this fight if I wanted to. He's not bleed immune, so I mean, it would have been easy. I'm going to save my pre-fights. I think I'm going to put one on Hulkbuster to make that fight go longer or quicker. And then I'm going to put one on Mysterio because just being worried about that fight, I want to go down quicker also. Because it gives me an extra 15% attack anyways, which is nice as a hero. So yeah. I think this node, if you are close to the defender, then you get a weakness debuff, and if you're close for a while, you get stacked on. So that's the only way that he get weakness debuffs on me if he doesn't hit me. But this fight's over. I'm dropping heavy just because I want to finish this fight off as quick as I can. And it's over. First fight done. Super easy. On to the second fight, which is Quake vs. Hulkbuster on node 24, which can basically give you shocks anytime that he throws a special. Plus, anytime you crit against him, he already shocks you anyway. So honestly, Doom is the answer for this node. Doom would have been really easy. But I'm putting a pre-fight on here only because I want to get done quicker. Extra 15% attack is always nice. It's EMP mod and Burner of Might, so I don't need power with Quake at all. If I took this fight with Warlock, I can probably just throw special ones, but then I get shocked if I crit, which I'd rather not. So it's an easy, quick fight. Just don't get hit. Again, my goal here is to finish with 100%, so I don't have to use any potions, because I have 2 more Quake fights after this, maybe 3. So yeah, easy. If you want to just speed through this, go ahead and just 2 times this fight. It's the same thing as the last fight, except I may not play very good in the last Aftershock phase, which I'm not too content about, because you do so well up until then. Like, watch. This fight's going so well. I'm getting, 18% down, 20% down after every Aftershock phase. Yeah, but a little bit over 20% down after every Aftershock phase. So I know there's 4 or 5 more left to go. So if I can just play like this, exactly the way I'm going, it'd be fine. Just don't get hit. Yeah, I did like 18, 19% in the aftershock, if I can do math at all. So yeah, I know I have like 2 more. I'm telling myself just 2 more aftershock phases. You'll be fine. It's at 35%. Just don't get hit. We're doing perfect in this fight so far. Nice. Awesome. 21%. 1/2 more. Had an extra little dexterity there, which might be a mistake, which might throw off my rhythm, but it's fine. And 6%. Crap. So close. I didn't activate his regen because I had concussion up. And smack, somehow it got hit on me. And right before the last aftershock phase, I was so mad. I'm like, dude, that was so close. Right before this phase ended. Ugh. Alright, well, I'm going to have to potion up for this next fight. It is Quake vs. Longshot. This is on the node Vigor, which basically means over a certain time period, he gets a regen, which I think it's per base health, I'm not sure. But if I can knock him down to every 25%, that timer, I think, resets. And then Indomitable, which means I can't reverse his healing, which is fine, because my goal here is to Quake it. It is a Mystic Defender, so the Quake fight should go pretty quick. Again, just speed through it if you don't want to. He is immune to, I think, ability accuracy, I think. Although the concussion goes up. But the goal here is to out-damage the regen from Vigor. I was hoping to get this at 75 right there, but I did not. If I would have got to the 75% interval, then that regen would not have gone. It just makes the fight a little bit longer. I think the next aftershock phase also gets like so close to 50, but then he also ends up regenning again, which is just, if I would have dropped a heavy, it would have been fine, but he probably has Mystic Dispersion. Yeah, right there, 51%. 51%, and boom, regen right before he hits 50%. And because he's running Mystic Dispersion, most likely, if they were smart, then I didn't drop a heavy because I know I have dexterity or give him extra power, and I don't feel like having to bait a special 1 or getting hit. And I have 1 more quick fight after this. I just want this to go as quick as possible. Trying to get to that 25%. It did not work. He ended up, again, regenning. Again. It's 3 times this fight. It made this fight way longer. If I would have had that first one, that would have been perfect. I could have had the whole cycle just going. But it didn't happen. So I know this fight is just the same thing over and over, and I can get through it. It just made it longer than I want it to be. 1 more cycle to go, and this Longshot is down. And then we get to that Mysterio, and then Hyperion. I think Hyperion's probably the one I was looking forward to the most, because this time's no willpower. Earlier in the season, I did fight Hyperion on that same buffet. I think it's node like 45, maybe? And he had willpower, so it's easier. This time he doesn't. So yeah, this Mysterio fight's the same thing, just pre-fight and don't activate buffet. I already put the pre-fight on, as you see, before I even started recording. There are 12 hours left. You see the mini bosses on the left are kind of already like moving. So people are telling me, hey Coop, when are you gonna move? We gotta get the right mini bosses down. We need Cable down first. So let's get moving. I'm like, alright. I'm boosting up. And I love being able to boost up for AW, and then when you get to finish your AQ path also. I think right after I finished my AW path here, this next 3 fights, I jumped into AQ and used those boosts for AQ, which is really nice for map 7. Now, you don't need them. It just helps me not use items. I think I've used no items this week so far, especially with how busy I've been and how much my head has not been in this game. But anyways, pre-fight is on. I get some extra damage. I have the big boost going. I am running a little bit lower. I think they're not at like max boost right now, but I activate buffet there. As it says, don't activate buffet, but I had to activate it once. Got my dexterity on somehow. As you see, when I hold heavy, there is no concussion up because he's immune to ability accuracy. Also, I think Longshot is too, but he still gets a concussion up. And AA is the same way also. But I mean, who's gonna be placing Archangel as easy Warlock food? Now I could have done Warlock for this fight, but I just don't want to deal with the special 1 or special 2 or just anything like that. He is running Salve, as you see, is +5 right there, and he is running Willpower. Hence, when he's stunned, he gets that extra little regen. So this would have been an easy Warlock fight. Just I figured I'm saving Warlock for the Hyperion fight and the Cable fight, so I just didn't want to have to heal up even more since Quake's already at pretty high health. So 1 more cycle down, and this Mysterio is done in a little bit over a minute. Pretty easy fight. On to the 5th fight, which is Warlock versus Hyperion. Again, no willpower. I put on invuln boost because I have them maxed out right now. And I really did not want him to throw a special 3 and kill me. Now, I was told I didn't need the invuln boost, but it's safer. And so far, I am deathless this season in 6 wars so far. So I don't want to die. And I think at this point, all the newbies in this alliance from this season also are deathless. So I don't want to be the first one to give a death. Plus, this war is pretty close, so I don't want to give death anyways. So I'm going to parry heavy in this fight because just the bleeds are going to do a lot of damage. I have 4 to 5 deep wounds activated at this moment. I want to get my infection on also so that buffet doesn't activate when my armor comes back on. And he's throwing his specials and buffet activated. It's fine. It's just going to be a longer fight. As long as I can get that infection finally on. Finally, he's throwing specials again. I don't think he even throws one special 3. Maybe he does at the end of the fight, but finally I start parry heavying. I just want to get that bleed damage going. Throwing his specials, great. Just means I'm just going to miss out on my parries, which means the infection may not come back again. The parry, finally infection backs up again. I was kind of worried there. He's getting a lot of power. He might get a special 3 right here. No, he throws special 2, that's right. I thought for sure he was going to get a special 3, but he was so close to throwing it. Again, I have my invuln boost going, so if he does throw a special 3, I'm not worried. I'm playing it very easy this war. This fight, I'm not even trying to dexterity special 2, which is very easy to dex. I don't want my dexterity to fail because I've seen it happen before in war fights and arena fights, and just when I'm dashing back, I just don't dash back and I just let go of my block. Rather than that not happen, because that can be bad. That heavy did activate protection, but Warlock is a XL defender, so not a big deal. And I blocked that whole thing. I think I tried to dash back, and right there my dash didn't work. So yeah, wasn't very content there. I think right here gets to a special 3. Finally throws a special 3 with my invuln boost, I think. No, he doesn't. Okay, well, he got to a special 3, but I killed him right then. On to the 6th and last fight of this war, Warlock versus Cable. He does have willpower, but because of the regen node, I want to make sure that he doesn't regen extra, because I think this node gives extra regen. Plus, whenever with vigorous assault, whenever he is regenning, he will be unblockable. So I'm going to throw on I think there's one potion here, because I'm pretty confident in this fight. I'm surprised I don't put on my 3rd and last Prefight from White Magneto. I think I was saving it for if anyone else needed it. I got my invuln boost still going, so let's go into the fight. Again, he has willpower, so I'm going to try and get my infection on first. Just parry him a few times at the beginning of the fight. Back off. I think I do a light attack in this next parry just because, not sure. Really not sure at all why I did that. But yeah, now it's just parry heavy and just bleed him and just control him. Don't ever let him get to a special 1, because if he crosses that special bar at all for 1 bar of power, he can get a heal or a power gain. The power gain is not going to be anything at all, but if it gets a heal, it goes unblockable. I have to wait out that heal the whole time. It does not get hit. But I do have an invuln boost going, so if I do get hit, it's okay. I think my goal here is to throw a special 3. But I throw it at the wrong time. I throw it here, and then this gives him a bar of power. I should have waited out for his power to be way lower from the bleed. And with the infection on, it should have drained his power a little bit. But he gets a bar of power there. Luckily, he didn't activate regen. I'm like, all right, well, I got to be careful next time I throw a special 3 in this fight, or just any fight like this, when they have willpower. And now he has, like, no power at all. So this fight is very controlled. I have an invuln boost if I miss a parry. So my last fight of the war, if I need to take more block damage, it's fine. Missed that parry. Thought he was going to heavy me there, but I'm a robot, so that wouldn't do that much damage anyways. And boom. Bleed. Done. See ya, Cable. And this war is over. 6 fights. Still deathless. I think I write in the chat, I'm like, wow. Because I was glad to be done with this war. And again, my head's not been in it lately. As you see, I'm going to tag Dreamin', because then he can move right. Because he was the one who was telling me to move. And we ended up winning this war against PBT, which I'm very happy about. SAS did great in this war. I wish I was doing my commentating for this war directly after, because I don't remember how I was feeling after. I'm pretty sure I was content. Now, at this point last season, we had 1 death in 30 fights, so we're slightly ahead, although we're using more potions, because we had 2 fights more. But I'm content with how things are going. With 4 wins, 1 tie, 1 loss. With right now Warlock and Quake just killing it. for the attackers so far in this season. Although still, Ghost is nowhere in sight. Now we're 7th overall in Masters. Hopefully trying to get top 3. But I mean, our goal is just Masters. If we get top 3, it's awesome. But we're pretty set for Masters this season, and I'm content. So anyways, thanks for coming to this war video. Sorry for the delay. I'm trying to get them out as soon as I can. This is Coop signing off. Happy gaming.